This is on a sports swing I imagined us is the name of the poem. Okay, let me see if I can't get oriented here. Someday, some precious one of mine might find a fossil, an artifact of that place we once were, walked through, built, conquered, never forgot in our youth. We thought our future would be a statue filled with statues holding up in storms as stubborn as old earth, leading despite the onslaught of pigeon shit, negative thought, and much, much worse. We believe I'd stay through others' poor choices, deaths, accidents, or divorces, those who come running anaerobic to the slope of our sheltering dromedary shoulder. We imagine fixing and scorching time after time after time, so many times in fact. The act becomes a photograph where sometimes you're complaining, sometimes singing, but nevertheless repeating. Sure as a calendar with a secret moon justified over right collar side, stuck fast like a moth on a pin and a black velvet we'd study for consecutive light years and know like an accumulation of basic math. Laid down upon a charming learning curve. There will be no such scrapbook here, scientific or romantic. We do not turn to each other now, knowingly in the car, frantic for help, like the good of the dream of our youth foretold, but a clenched fist fossil of us does not hurt. The only law has worn its jagged edges down, and when I do casually turn my head to the you I knew before you hitchhiked down another road, you have become my Esmeralda. Proud bone backed off, with no more teeth to bite, line of jaw, tons or sunken, eyed to draw me in or hold me close on this porch swing I imagine us. Now all of this is left wanting beyond the throes of this wise old swing. In a few more elements to break us down to dust, and our first vacation on a warm, stiff south wind. Girl, you fuck like sex is going out of style. You fuck like your ability to have an orgasm is going to be taken away from you tomorrow. You fuck like a crazy person. Not like an actual crazy person, but a worn out wider girl, not interrupt a crazy person, cute, crazy, sexy, crazy. Won't take a butcher knife to me after crazy. Girl, you fuck like an all-girl punk band just right before the very first show, all hopped up in trucker pills and beer stuck out of their parents' basement. You fuck like an angry yuppie at the back of the line of Starbucks. Girl, you fuck like one of them freaky Japanese cartoons that have been shown to cause epileptic attacks. You fuck like a 16-year-old boy who just spent the last 4 hours watching the Playboy channel, scrambled, squinting, twisting his head, trying to make out the snowy body parts behind the screen. Girl, I don't know what kind of freaky shit your parents did to you as a kid to make you fuck like you do now, but I wake up every morning and thank them for it. Girl, you fuck like an episode of Jerry Springer. You fuck like Pat Buchanan protesting a pro-choice rally. You fuck like an old school rapper throwing your hands in the air and waving like you just don't care. Girl, you fuck like somebody's videotaping you, and you know they're videotaping you, and you're fucking them anyway. Girl, you fuck like a homeless guy rubbing his hands over a trash can in a January morning. Girl, you fuck like one of them old Asian paintings with the cocks the size of the house. Girl, you fuck like a riot at the British soccer match. You fuck like Richard Daley talking about ComEd. You fuck like a cokehead in the corner of a party who doesn't have any coke and really, really, really need some coke. Girl, this is talent. Girl, you fuck like a poet at an erotic open mic reading a really good dirty poem in a pathetic attempt to get laid after the show. You fuck like 10,000 teenagers at a Britney Spears concert. You fuck like 10,000 teenagers at a Backstreet Boys concert. You fuck like 10,000 teenagers at a NSYNC concert. Girl, you fuck like me, but without all the issues. You fuck like a drunk middle-aged man at a wedding reception. Girl, you fuck like a born-again Christian handing out pamphlets on a street corner. Girl, you fuck like somebody who just installed Windows 2000. I just installed an operating system myself. Girl, you fuck like a 19-year-old comparative lit major who really, really hopes they free Mumia. Girl, you fuck like everybody should fuck and nobody does fuck. You fuck like an early 80s